Assalamu alaikum mbokk yi. Welcome back to the Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel, the home of Gambian football. I am Chama and this is the Scorpions weekend recap. In this recap, we look at the key performances of Gambian professional players over the course of the weekend. And this weekend was not a boring one at all. You know, Gambian players scoring goals left, right, and center. And one particular player in Holland, Netherlands, decided to own the classic. Yankuba Minteh, of course. He absolutely tormented Ajax, and that was the heaviest defeat that Ajax have suffered. Of course, Yankuba Minteh had already announced himself in Netherlands, but this kind of cemented that announcement that, oh, I am here. And the sky is the limit for the boy. Yeah, of course, we will talk about that, but also there were tons of Gambian players scoring goals this week, assisting goals, keeping clean sheets. Sometimes when we talk about updates, we only focus on the players who are scoring the goals, who are creating the goals. We tend to forget those who are keeping the clean sheets, who are saving the penalties and stuff like that. So I will never forget those players because their job is as important as those ones that are putting the ball in the back of the net. So we will always try to cover the defenders and the goalkeepers who are doing well as well. So that's what we have for you guys. As always, if you enjoy what we do on the Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel, which is to update on Gambian football and football in general in some way, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if this video is interesting to you, also give us a thumbs up. This is the little things that you can do that can help us. These are the things you can do to help us, progress as a channel. So without wasting your time, let's get right into the discussion. And of course, we have to start this week. We have to start with the classic. We have to start with the classic. Where else to start? Yankuba Minteh, man of the match. Ajax versus Feyenoord. We remember the first leg when they played in Ajax. That was also a tormenting, but this one is worst because that one, I think it was the worst part of that one was inside Amsterdam. It was in Ajax's own stadium. The game ended 4-0, something like that. And the Ajax fans had to intervene. They had to invade the pitch and all whatnot. The game was abandoned, and then later, rescheduled for another day when they played it behind closed door. They continued the game behind closed door. And Yankuba Minteh was exceptional in that game. He was not involved in the goals in that game, but he was very good in terms of his gameplay and all whatnot. But this time, he was very, very much involved in this one. Feyenoord won the game 6-0. Yankuba Minteh scored 2, assisted 1. It should have been more. That is the scary part of it. It should, because if his teammates had converted the chances that he created for them, those big chances, it could have been more. It was an exceptional performance from Yankuba Minteh. SofaScore rated him 10 out of 10. These kind of ratings, they are very rare for a player to get 10 out of 10 ratings. And that was what they rated him in this game. He absolutely tormented the fullback of Ajax. He absolutely tormented the Ajax players, hustled them in the middle, counter-pressing and all whatnot. Everything I want to see in a footballer, I am seeing with this kid every single day. I know people are very, very much excited about his dribbling abilities, are very much excited about his finishing abilities, are very much excited about, his passing ability in some way when it comes to creating chances. But the work rate that this boy puts in every single game is second to none. Absolutely second to none. He's exceptional when it comes to working, when it comes to winning the ball in the opposition half and stuff like that. Like, it is like not many players. It is like not many players are better than him when it comes to defending in the final third. Not many players, and the work that he puts in is just exceptional. You can just go and check the statistics, and like if you look at his statistics, you'll be like, wow. But let's talk about the game itself. The game ended 6-0. Yankuba Minteh started the game very well. I couldn't miss this game. I watched the game. He started the game very well. Within the first 10 minutes of the game, he had already created a chance for himself. He was one-on-one with the fullback, beat the fullback. He should have squared that one, but he decided to take on the keeper. The keeper made a very good save in that one. He was even disappointed that he did not pass the ball, square it. But yeah, he keep his head up and then keep on going. And then when the first goal came in, it was Yankuba Minteh who was all over it. You see, he got the assist for the goal, and that is what people will focus on. But before he got the assist, his team was not in possession. Ajax were in possession. He pressed the defensive midfielder of Ajax, won the ball around the midfield area, around the defensive midfield areas, 6 area, and then what happened? He just laid the ball for Pak Shaw to have one-on-one with the keeper, a big chance. Pak Shaw chipped the keeper, and that was the goal. Like my coach used to say, Jurgen Klopp, counter pressing is the best number 10 in the world, and that was kind of that epitomizes that, because Ajax were open at that point in time. They were trying to open up the play, pass the ball. So if they were to lose the ball in that defensive midfield area, what happened? The team is wide open. So it just take one pass and Yankuba Minteh could execute that pass. He could win the ball in the first place, and then he could execute the pass to Pak Shaw, created a big chance for him, and Pak Shaw, converted it. Now we are starting to see more consistency from this boy, Yankuba Minteh. Like, he's a young boy, 19 years old. So you will excuse him if he's not consistent. But now, in the past few games, in the past few months, Jollof Football Bantaba Player of the Month for February. In March, he was very close to being the Player of the Month. And in April too, he's absolutely flying. So you can see that consistency is coming into his game, and Feyenoord are reaping those rewards. And then within 2 minutes after creating that chance for Pak Shaw, the same incident happened again. He counter-pressed the midfielder, defender, whoever was having the ball. He won the ball, of course, with it was a counter pressing, because he win the ball, or he made the defender took a big touch, and then the Feyenoord player won the ball, and from there they build the ball to the right. Yankuba Minteh run inside the middle, they laid the ball for him, and then he scored. So 2 goals coming from counter pressing from Feyenoord, and both of them were involved with Yankuba Minteh. And the beautiful thing is, he was involved in the goal as well, because the first one he assisted it, the second one he was the one at the end of the goal, even though it was his counter pressing who win the ball in the first place. So these are little things in football that they are little, but they are very, very, very important. And these are some of the qualities that he have outside of his natural talent, which is the football bit that he has. That is the dribbling aspect, those kind of things. He's just an exceptional talent. Yeah, he scored, and that meant he was the youngest player in the classic since 2001. Leonardo scored and assisted. He was the youngest player to score and assist in this big fixture in Netherlands. But he did not stop there. He will not. With Yankuba Minteh, he will never get bored. And then he scored, like, he saved his best for the last. Because the second goal that he scored, that is Messi-esque. Like, I can say that is Messi-esque. That's why we call him the Gambian Messi. Those are the goals that Messi score. Messi does not lace the ball. Messi does not boot the ball. He just finds his spot and then plays the ball there. And that's exactly what Yankuba Minteh did. Use the defender who was marking him, and then use that as his shield round the defender. And then the ball went top corner. Goalkeeper cannot do anything about that. Yeah, Ajax won the game 6-0. I'm sure if he stayed on in that game, it was very likely that he would get his hat-trick, but the coach decided to take him off. He also created some other chances for Pak Shaw and all those. In the game, of course, he scored 2 goals. He assisted 1 goal. But the other things, he won the most tackles in the game. He completed the most dribbles in the game. And also, he created the most big chances. 3 big chances he created. He only got 1 assist, but he created 3 big chances in the game. So, like I say, it should have been more. It should have been more for Yankuba Minteh. He is absolutely flying. I say it. He is a generational talent from the Gambia. We have never seen. I respect every player that has gone through Gambia, but we have never seen player with this talent and with this potential. Also, you have to add the opportunity, because he got his opportunity at a very, very young age. Maybe some other players, if they had this opportunity at a young age, because we know Gambia, we have a lot of talent, which we all know. I think we all agree on that. If they had those opportunities at younger ages, then maybe they could have this impact that Yankuba Minteh is having right now. But he has the opportunity and he is doing it. So for me personally, I've never seen, and I've watched a lot of generation of Gambian football. I started watching football when there was Ibusila. He's my idol. I love Ibusila to the teeth. Jato Cisse when they were playing. So I started watching Gambian football during that time. I've never watched Biri Biri play, so you have to, he's the greatest Gambian player of all time. And sometimes greatest does not necessarily mean you are the best player because of what Biri Biri has done for Gambian football and all whatnot. But in terms of natural talent, from what I see with my eye, in terms of natural talent, in terms of potential, in terms of ceiling, where they can go, they can reach as a footballer, I've not seen any Gambian that is as good as Yankuba Minteh. That is my personal opinion. People can differ with my opinion. It's absolutely fine. And he's still young. And of course, people keep talking about, we're going to put pressure on this kid. He is in the stage. And then we need to celebrate him. You go to England, like I say, people will, like, if they talk about Saka, you think Saka is the best player in the world. If they talk about Kobe Mainoo at Manchester United, you think this player is the best player in the world. They talk about Foden, you think... So this is what we have. We have Yankuba Minteh, so we need to talk about him. He is one of the best players in the world. I saw a post where they posted about 25 best young players. I see some names there. I say, is this a wrong list? Because I have not seen Yankuba Minteh's name. Is it because of the flag that he bears? It's not the Argentinian flag. It's not the Brazilian flag. It's not the English flag. It's not the French flag. Or it's not the Netherlands flag. That's why maybe they are not taking notice of him. Because the names that I saw there, most of them, I would say 90% of those kids, I will have Yankuba Minteh over them, personally. And this is not just me being a Gambian. It is what I see. Because personally, when I analyze football, yes, I can be very emotional when I talk about football and all whatnot. But when it comes to like talking about it, I'm very objective when it comes to things. And what I've seen from him, it is special. There was also a post about the Yankuba Minteh, about under 19 players. He has the most goals of all the under 19 players in the world right now. He has the most assists of all in the top 7 leagues in the world. I don't know the lower. The top 7 leagues is England, France, Holland, Belgium, Italy, Germany, and did I miss one country? And Spain. Yeah, these are the top seven leagues in the world according to their data. Yankuba Minteh has the most goals for under 19. Yankuba Minteh has the most assists for under 19. Created the most big chances for under 19, dribbled the most for under 19, tackled the most for under 19, and there were a long list of statistics that you can look at that Yankuba Minteh was way better than all his peers. So he is a special talent. He is a generational talent from the Gambia, and we need to celebrate him. And then, of course, hopefully, we need to pray for him as well, so that he can hit the heights. Because sometimes we have seen talents, anything can happen. It's football. You never know. So you have to pray for him as well, that he can reach the height that we believe that he can reach, because the potential is absolutely insane. That is what he did this week, which meant now he has 10 goals in total in all competition, 9 in the league and 1 in the Champions League, which is very, very good. At the 19-year-old scoring 10 goals in the league and 10 goal involvement in total, and then 4 assists. That is 14 goal involvement for Yankuba Minteh. It's absolutely exceptional. So the height, the sky is the limit for this boy, and I pray that he hit that height that I believe that he can reach. I've spent a lot of time talking about Yankuba Minteh, and I'm here to the update on the weekend actions. But anyways, I think that game just deserve much of attention to talk about, especially because of the performance that Yankuba Minteh put in this weekend. But anyways, let's move on to England. We start in League One. Derby County, they drew against Portsmouth. Portsmouth are at the top of the league and Derby second in the league. Just 4 games to go. But Bolton Wanderers are breathing down the necks of Derby County. they are on 81 points and Darboe are on 82 points. But the top two teams will qualify automatically to the championship. Hopefully they can do it. Ibu Adams again had a belter of a game. He was very good in that game. There are some live scores who actually gave him the man of the match and stuff like that. So he was very, very good in that one. And if you look at the League Two in England, all the Gambian players who were playing in League Two this week, they won. That is Stockport, they won 3-1. Wrexham, they won 2-1. Walsall, they won 3-1. Swindon, they won 2-0. And Notts County, they won 3-0. Unfortunately, there was no goal scored or assist from any of the Gambian players, but their clubs won at the end of the day. Football is a team sport. If you win, you are happy. Stockport and Wrexham, of course, they are pushing for the promotion to League One. And it's likely that they will get it. Stockport, they are at the top of the league, and Wrexham are second. I think the point of note in that one was Ibu, of course, he will play 90 minutes for Stockport. He's back into the form that we know he can be, back to his consistent best. And Wrexham, Jacob Mendy, who was injured prior to this week, he missed a few games. He was back into the starting lineup this one when he came back, but he could not last. So I believe, because he had a hamstring injury, and hamstring, they are very funny. They can reoccur, and it seems that is what happened to him this weekend, because he only played about 38 minutes in that game and he was taken off in the first half. Walsall, Mofar came off in the second half, played about 23 minutes in that one. Swindon, of course, we know Seydou Khan, he's out for the season. He's injured, but his club won. Notts County, they won 3-0, and Alassana Jatta, the Jollof Football Bantaba Player of the Month. He was involved in that one. Unfortunately, the goals kind of stopped. He was scoring in every single game. Everything he touched turned to goal, but it was not to be. But anyways, they won the game 3-0. And I saw that he is also nominated for the League 2 PFA Player of the Month, which is a very big, I would say, nomination, be a big award. PFA they run the whole English football system except the Premier League. That is the League Championship, League 1, League 2, League 3. So they have the fans. They nominate players and then they let the fans vote, similar to what we do with our Jollof Football Bantaba Player of the Month. And Alassana Jatta has been nominated for that. So if you go to our Twitter handle, you will see the link. We have posted the link there. Maybe I will just post it on the description here, and you can click that link and then you can vote for Alassana Jatta to win that, because it will be a big thing if he is to win that. He just moved there last January and now he's flying. I saw my brother Momo Dubai. I saw him in a podcast with the Notts County fans, and I was very, very happy to see that. If you go and check his Modu Stick or Modu BI, you can check his Twitter handle. You will see the link to the podcast. You can watch the full episode of that podcast. It was really good. He was talking about the about the interest when Notts County were interested in Alassana Jatta and how it went, and how he communicated to, and all those kind of things. It's very interesting. You can check it, and it's a really good one from my man, Mr. BI. And next, Scotland, Adama Sidibeh, another player with a very interesting story this season. I've told you guys, he moved from the 7th tier of English football all the way to the Scottish League, and now he's killing it in the Scottish League. Back-to-back goals. He scored again this week. They were playing away to Hibernian, that is Hibs. They won the game 2-1. That's their first win in the last 4 or 5 games. And Adama Sidibeh opened the scoring in that one. Last week he scored a goal of the season contender. That was the bicycle kick that he scored. He has also been in the Jollof Football Bantaba Team of the Month, which of course that video, we will reveal that video also very soon. Check out for that one. Next we move to Italy. Sampdoria drew 2-2. Ibrahima Darboe, he played 62 minutes and then got injured. But before he got injured, he scored a wonderful goal, a long-range effort from Ibrahima Darboe. That's his second goal for Sampdoria. I hope that the injury that he has is not very serious. Hopefully, we will see him back again soon. And then if you go to Serie C, Virtus Verona, they won 1-0. Sidibeh was between the sticks again, kept another clean sheet. Unfortunately, Ibrahima Jaju, was the goalkeeper of the month, was in our team of the month, but Sidibeh also was a very, very impressive during the month of March. And he was, previously January and February, he was the goalkeeper of the month. I think even in December, if I'm not wrong, three months in a row, he was having an exceptional run of form, Sidibeh. And next we go to Switzerland. Young boys, they are the top of the Swiss league. Of course, the Swiss league, they have this model where they have to play the top league, and they're like the top 6 teams. They will play for the title. But young boys are at the top of the league. They drew this weekend 2-2. Ibrahim Akoli coming off the bench to create the chance that that earned them the equalizer. What's his name? Janko Sedi also played in that one. He started the game, and but Ibrahim Akoli, he came off the bench. And then next, Czech Republic, Ibrahim Singate scored his fourth goal for SK Sigma. One of the players for my brother again, BI, BI. Ibrahim Singate, he was having an exceptional season earlier in the season with Vlasim, and then he was recalled to his club, that is Sparta, not Sparta. What? It's in Czech, Slavia Prague. Yeah, he was recalled and then sent back on loan to Sigma. That is the fourth division team in Czech Republic. The goals did not come initially, but he won a few penalties here. He was having impact in games, and now this weekend he scored his first goal from the penalties. But unfortunately, they lost the game 3-2 to Zilin. In Denmark, Odense drew 0-0. James Gomez played in 90 minutes, kept the clean sheet. He's been a rock for them. Yaya Boyang, Kid was on the bench in that one. Alassane Mane too was on the bench for that one. Mane, I think he has been injured. That's why we have not seen much of him lately. Vejle, they drew 1-1 against Viborg. Juara started the game. He has been very impressive for them. He has been impressive for Vejle of late. Last week he scored, and this week he was back into the starting lineup. Hamza, he came off the bench in the second half. They drew 1-1. Both Vejle and Odense, they are struggling for that relegation. They are now in the relegation group. So they have to fight for that promotion. Just similar to Czech Republic, similar to Swiss. The Denmark too is they divide into relegation group and championship group. So both Odense and Vejle are in the relegation group. Currently, Vejle are second to last on the table, and then Odense are a couple of places ahead of them. So it will be interesting to see. Hopefully, both teams can stay in the Denmark top tier, and then hopefully, AZ Horsens, who got their first win in 6 games, they could bounce back and move back to the top of the top of the Belgian football pyramid. Saint played in that one. They won their first game, like I say, and Saint played about 85 minutes in that game. And in France, Ablaye Diallo Jamano returned to the starting lineup for the first time since prior to African Cup of Nations. He has not started a game since the African Cup of Nations, of course, when he started for Gambia. After that, he got the hamstring injury, and then when he came back, he was eased in, played a few minutes here and there. Last week, he came on and then had a huge impact in the game, and then the coach decided to start him this week. He played about 64 minutes in that one. Unfortunately, Metz lost the game 4-3 to Bre. Bre, that's where we have Mahdi Kamara playing. The Gambia hopeful. We are still hoping that he will come to play for Gambia. I don't know. And then in Estonia, Paide, they won. They are back to winning ways. Paide, they have been very impressive. Won their first 3 games of the season and then lost the previous one. But they are back to winning ways. Now they have 4 wins in 5 games. And Ibrahim Jayustek was the captain for them this weekend. And he was so impactful in the game because he saved the penalty in the 9th minute of that game. In North Macedonia, Solomon Kamfum also created a crucial assist for his club. Yusuf Njai in Qatar also created an assist. In Al Makiya's 4-1 win, he created the 3rd goal. We have not had much of use lately, maybe because the league was on break and stuff, but he has not been in the goals of late, but good to see him back assisting. So hopefully the goals will come back soon. Alfuseni Gassama, who plays in UAE, was on the score sheet again. He scored his 13th goal of the season. They drew that game 2-2. So big up to my brother Buba Jallo Falabore. Of course, he will always, every week he write an article about the Gambian foreign-based players. So most of this information I get them from his articles. Make it easy for me when he writes the article. Just take it and then I can use the information, because at the end of the day, guys, like I say, you cannot watch all the games. So sometimes it's just based on numbers that you analyze the games and based on their ratings on different. But of course, we do watch some of the games. Like for example, this week we watched the classic, like I say, and Yankuba Minteh was absolutely on another level in that game. To be honest, guys, yeah, that was the weekend recap of the Gambia foreign-based players. I hope you enjoy the content. If you do, please make sure you give us a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed yet, please make sure you do so. Yeah. And then watch out for the team of the month video. Of course, we have already posted the team of the month, but sometimes people don't get the ration behind or the reasons behind why we pick so and so players, because everything we base it on objectivity. Like I say, it's not just, okay, Yankuba Minteh is my favorite player, he has to be in the team. It does not work like that. It has to be what has Yankuba Minteh done in March to warrant his place here. Has anybody done better than him in that particular position? And then you start comparing players left, right, and center, comparing goalkeepers. What have they done in there? Comparing defenders. Every position, you compare them, and then you make a decision. Who do you think is the best player? That's what we do in Jollof Football Bantaba, and that's why we put it out there. So the team is not always going to be the team that your favorite players are in. So we understand that, but be rest assured that anytime we pick a team, know that we have scrutinized every single player before. We have scrutinized in a way that we have looked at what they have done in their clubs, every single player, before we make this decision. So that's how we come to our decision. So guys, that was it. I hope you enjoy it, like I say, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Goodbye.